It's BizTakeouts TV, and we're at the 2014 Loeries Expo at the Cape Town City Hall. We're going to go tap into the minds of some of the speakers from the Seminar of Creativity to see what makes them tick. John Vlismas, who is the, owner and founder of WACT Management. Firstly, tell us a little bit about WACT Management.
So it started in 1997, and it was just an agency doing bookings, and then it's grown, and now there are three parts to it. So we do production, we do exclusive management, and we do agency.
And then how does that fit into the Loeries? What are you doing at the Loeries?
It's a good question. I've always had I've had a long relationship with the Loeries. I don't know why they keep asking me back, and I keep thinking after what I've just done, they'll never ask me back, but they keep asking me back, and I'm getting more and more involved, so it's been cool.
What did you just do?
I've just told creative people to get more real and stop trying to be hip and get on with telling stories.
And then obviously you often sail quite close to the wind in terms of politics and that kind of thing. How do you handle trolls and how do you handle criticism? And have you ever been threatened with lawsuits and things like that?
Oh sure, I've had lawsuits, death threats. I've been found guilty of hate speech by the ICASA, the BCCSA. So I've had all those things. You must just not be afraid of them, and you must always just speak your mind and make sure you're being honest. It's very hard to lose when you tell the truth.
When you tell the truth?
Yes, well that's all I ever do. I've never lied, I've just told the truth. And obviously governments don't like that, and nor do some big brands. But I mean, you know, sorry.
It is what it is.
You can't legally threaten people with the truth. It's not a threat.
Exactly. Okay, and then also you've got a unique dress style.
Yes.
Do you have a stylist that travels with you, or is this all independently ensembled?
Yes, I have a stylist, and it's me. I travel with myself at all times. I find that's the best way. And I don't really have a style. I just find things I like, and then I put them on. And then every now and then I change myself a lot. But except for these, obviously, that's going to stay for quite some time. But other than that, I'm going to change up all the time.
Well, just like advertising, a neck tattoo is about commitment. So it's all commitment.
It's so this is big commitment for a guy. But at least I've committed to myself, which is probably better for me than committing to someone else.
Okay, and obviously, at your heart, you are a comedian. How important is humor when it comes to advertising and being creative? And with humor being so subjective, how do you find that sweet spot when it comes to what's funny and what's not in an ad?
That's a very good question. I think at heart I'm a human, and my chosen flavor of expression is comedy. I think it's vital in advertising, as you might have seen in the presentations from those big guys. A lot of it's comedy based, but at the same time there's a lot of seriousness in the humanity, and I think great comics are able to see the seriousness and the funny. A good example is Robin Williams, who always had that sort of sad tinge to his work. And so I think it's all one big sort of lump of human stuff. I don't really see it as specifically compartmentalized. Yeah.
Okay, and then your Twitter handle is Shorty40. What does that mean?
No, it's at 40 short. My name was taken when I got onto Twitter in all kinds of spellings. So 40 short was actually my suit size when I was really much bigger. And it just sounded cool. And a friend of mine who's a rapper said, hey, that'd be a great rapper name, 40 short. So I just use it as my Twitter handle.
Awesome, so it worked.
It seems to work.
And then also, okay, I'm going to ask you the worst question that you can ever ask any comedian slash, you still call yourself a human.
A human.
What is the most offensive joke you know?
I had a friend who told a joke once about waking up. He's an American, and he woke after a wild night out, and he's like, oh, you're so I just love say something. And she was like, I thought that was pretty offensive. You know, just from my own personal point of view, I thought it was sick, actually.
Okay, I'm with you.
How do you feel? How are you feeling on that one? Is that
okay?
Going to make it in the cuts, do you think?
Yeah, we might beep some of it out, maybe.
Do you think so? Oh, that's going. That's so gone.
It's not going to work without that, but it's okay. Last question for you. What can we expect from you? You are hosting the Loeries this year. What can we expect at the awards? Are people going to be offended? Are people going to love you? Are they going to hate you?
I think hopefully all of them at the same time. I'm going to do a few things. I'm guided by Ricky Gervais's constant performances at the Golden Globes, where he walks a fine line between getting fired and getting sainted. So I hope to do that. But there are some very cool secret surprises for the audience.
A little bit of self-promotion.
Right, please.
What is John Vlismas up to right now?
Now we're planning 2015, and I have a little holiday with the family, and then we come back and we actually start planning so we have 9 theatre productions next year in our production company. We've got the Comics Choice Awards, we've got Mass Hysteria, and we may have some TV production, and we have a lot of corporate events that we're doing, possibly a very big project January, February. And then in the agency we're starting to offer business speakers as a new flavor, and then in management more of the same, just looking after the people that we look after even better.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Cool, man.
Cool.
Cheers.
Thanks so much, dude.